Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to recognize the presence of Dr.Geetika, the chairman, Arya Samaj Nairobi. Thank you, sir, for accepting our request to honor this occasion as the chief guest. Mr. Pradeep Sood, the Chairman General, Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, Mrs. Rina Sharma, as Secretary General, Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, Mrs. Rina Varma, our chair lady for Arya Stri Samaj, as well as Ayurvedic Academy, Mrs. Karuna Bharadwaj, Honorary Secretary, Arya Stri Samaj and Ayurvedic Academy, committee members, members of Arya Stri Samaj, distinguished guests, my colleagues, Mr. Edwin Ochami, Head Primary, Mrs. Meena Singh, Head Nursery, Mr. Joseph Karuri, Deputy Head Primary Secondary, staff of Ayurvedic Academy, students, graduates, a very warm welcome. It is indeed a pride moment for the Academy to organize this prize-giving day as well as our first A-level graduation. Thank you so much, Vrinda ji, Rina ji, Karuna ji, and all present here to allowing us to have this A-level and to have the first graduation feels very important to us. Thank you parents, thank you students, a very, very warm congratulations. I think you'll have to bear with me. I am holding several caps and I have to restrict in 5 minutes my speech. First of all, I would say this, that it is indeed, I am honored and blessed to be amidst the Arya Samaj, Arya Stri Samaj, Arya Vedic Academy, which has given me a dream come true, a kind of a purpose to life. Since Ayurvedic Academy's inception, we have soared high. We have made several development and changes, positively student-centric. Our classrooms are painted. We have more projectors. We have safe compound with CCTVs, we have robotics, we have coding, psychology, law as additional subjects, German, Spanish as additional languages. We are participating in so many different competitions in school, inter-school, and within Kenya. I am proud to report that we have built an inbuilt, in-house school management system, of which parents, you're also logging in, you are checking the students' reports online. We have parent portal, we have student portal. To beef up the communication and to bridge the gap between parents and school, We organized regular parent-teacher consultation meetings. To keep our students on the toes, we introduced the continuous assessment tests. There are a lot of learning trips, subject-wise, year-wise, class-wise. The students are learning beyond the classrooms. Recent trip was for year 12s, going to Milimani Port. Our law student went there. Our ICT labs are upgraded with new machines, new textbooks, reference books in the library. We have a democratic way of prefects election, which is something which we introduced in line with teaching our young boys and girls the democratic way of selecting the right leader. So you have seen during the course, as you have come in, our prefects very smartly dressed, volunteering to usher, to take photographs. You'll see them as MCs. You've seen them serving food. And one thing we want to inculcate in these young boys and girls, to own up, it is their school, it is their function. So thank you all the student volunteers for coming up and taking up these tasks, because these are the leadership skills we are inculcating in you. The Academy recently also appointed the human resource consultant and a school counselor, which is very much needed at this age for our secondary students. We have upgraded our school hall, communication systems, the curtains in the classrooms, ACs in the ICT lab, and we are moving ahead to build our Ayurvedic Academy as one of the school which is the best in discipline, which is the best in academics, best in co-curricular activities, producing disciplined, responsible young boys and girls. And for that, I take this opportunity again to thank the Arya Samaj Board, Arya Pratinidhi Sabha and Arya Samaj Nayagri. Thank you so much for believing in us, trusting in us, and giving us that freedom to present, propose to you what is best for our learners. Our students have been participating in various countless competitions, and it will take me hours to list them down, but definitely our social media platforms are filled with all the accolades and achievements our boys and girls have brought into. Our IGCSE results and A-level results were outstanding. And when you will see our graduating IGCSE class coming here to pick their awards, you will say, yes, I don't want to beat the around and say that yes, we are the best. You will see it. Similarly, our A-level, the first batch, as I said, they have really given the best result possible. We started with 10 students. Finally, only 7 could make up to the A-level exams, and they sat, and they all are graduating today. Our numbers in A-levels have soared, they have risen, and at the moment, as we talk, our A-level classes are full with various subject combinations, all businesses, all sciences, humanities, everything. So to guide them, we also are in a process of developing a full-fledged careers department where the students are guided for their university and higher education. Similarly, for the IGCSE students who do not want to do A-level, we are guiding them for vocational courses, for foundation courses, and of course, going through the A-level and universities. It is always said that running a school is so easy. And it is easy, believe you me, it is easy. If you have a team who believes in you, who is not scared of pointing or raising their opinion, and who are ready to work as a well-oiled machinery. I always say this. Thank you so much to entire staff, support staff, drivers, cleaners, everybody of Ayurvedic Academy. You have indeed made my work very, very easy. And I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Maybe in the process, I might be a bit strict. I apologize. But at the end of the day, I always have been saying this, keep the child in the center of what you have to do. So I thank all of you, and maybe I will take 2 minutes more, but I would like to end my speech as a CEO, as the head of secondary, congratulating all the award winners. Today you will see, for all the subjects, for all the year groups, we are awarding the first, second and third. Reason being, the certificate counts. We know that each certificate has the value when you are applying for your universities and higher education. So congratulations, prize winners. I can see many of our IGCSE students. Welcome and congratulations to you all. Before I take my seat, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you our chair lady, Arya Stri Samaj and Arya Vedic Academy, Mrs. Rina Varma. She comes from a family settled in Kenya over 4 generations, born and brought up in India, graduate from Delhi University in English literature, economics, political science. Her grandmother was one of the first pioneer headmistress of Arya Girls School. And I'm sure parents, you know what prestigious school it is, and it was. Mrs. Rina Varma is blessed with 3 sons and a daughter, a passionate educationist for over 20 years, at various capacity, being the head teacher in an international prep school. She is actively involved for last 20-25 years in social and community service, Chair Lady of Aryan Young Women's Association, Director of Women's Wing of Hindu Council of Kenya, Chair Lady of RS Sri Samaj and Ayurvedic Academy, Chair Lady of Indian Women's Association, Secretary of Education for Community School, run by Arya Prathinidhi Sabha, East Africa. So now you know where we get the motivation from. She's highly creative, believes in giving back to the society, and she's always ready whenever we go to her for a request for our school or children. May I invite Mrs. Rina Varma to please come to the stage.
Thank you, Geetika, for the very kind words. Esteemed parents, head teachers, staff, and students of Ayurvedic Academy, Namaste and good afternoon. I take this opportunity to welcome you all as we come together today to acknowledge and celebrate the success and progress of our students, to honor our boys and girls for their hard work and accomplishments that makes us all so proud of them. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go on, I wish to recognize and appreciate our guest of honor, Dr. Rajinder Saini, who is the chairman of Arya Samaj Nairobi. Dr. Saini, we are truly honored by your presence and appreciate you as the leader of the Arya Samaj fraternity. We are also very grateful to you for your goodwill and support to the Arya Istri Samaj and Ayurvedic Academy. Thank you. I also wish to welcome the newly elected Chairman General of Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of East Africa, Mr. Pradeep Sood. Mr. Sood, thank you for gracing our function today, and we look forward to working together with your guidance and support to Arya Istri Samaj. The management team and members of Arya Istri Samaj also deserve to be appreciated for their dedication and commitment in running the Istri Samaj and Vedic Academy very efficiently. Of course, the current achievements would not be possible without the strong foundations laid by our past chairpersons and members. And for this, I thank them with all my heart. At this point, I would like to introduce my newly elected team. In the position of Vice Chair Lady is Mrs. Mamta Nair. She could not be here today as she travelled, but she sends her regards. The Honorary Secretary, Mrs. Karuna Bhardwaj. Honorary Treasurer and immediate past Chair, Mrs. Vrinda Sharma. And our committee members are Mrs. Needu Pathak, Mrs. Sangeeta Dhal, Mrs. Urmila Talwar, Mrs. Brij Datta, and Mrs. Meera Sharma. We are all a group of like-minded women with a common vision of working selflessly towards the betterment of our community, our school, and society as a whole. The past year has been quite a progressive one at the Academy as we continue to improve and improvise the overall infrastructure of the institution for our learners. As you've just heard from Dr. Saxena's speech, we undertook a number of projects aimed at upgrading our facilities. The ICT lab was upgraded and air conditioners were installed. Classrooms were refurbished with projectors and curtains were installed. The school hall, the physics lab are upgraded. A drinking water filter and steel tank were installed. A human resource consultant and school counselor has been appointed. Textbooks are provided in both primary and secondary sections. All our students are insured against any accident or injury within the school premises and on organized school trips. All school transactions, money transactions, are now cashless, which means that all payments are done through the school M-Pesa and bank accounts. And I want to thank our parents for really supporting in this. Thank you. Looking ahead, we plan to create additional space for classrooms as our numbers are growing, and a sports ground and hopefully our own swimming pool. Our students continue to make us proud with their outstanding performances, not only in academics, but also in the areas of other activities. And for this, the hard work and commitment of our school staff must be appreciated. On behalf of my management team, I sincerely appreciate and commend the dedication, commitment, and diligence of our CEO and Head of Secondary, Dr. Geetika Saxena, who is fully focused on the progress and development of our school and aims to take it to new heights. Thank you, Dr. Saxena. I think Dr. Saxena needs a really big round of applause. Together with the nursery and primary heads, Mrs. Mena Singh and Mr. Ochami, you're all a great team, focused on taking the school to greater heights. And of course, how can I forget the Deputy Head, Mr. Karuri. Education is about far more than what happens in the four walls of the classroom, and we have staff that recognizes this. I applaud our heads and teachers for their immense patience and sense of responsibility to play a key role in the holistic growth of our children. The entire staff of Ayurvedic Academy plays an essential role in the growth and development and also the smooth running of the school. Each one of you is an integral part of our institution, and we are truly grateful to have you as our team. To all our parents, we appreciate and thank you for your ongoing support and cooperation to the school fraternity. And finally, my dear students, I congratulate each one of you for achieving academic excellence. Your diligence and hard work reflects in your results, and this function is a celebration of your achievements. I encourage you to have a growth mindset, to never stop learning, and to always keep pushing forward, no matter what challenges come your way. And always remember, life is not a competition with others, but a journey to become the best version of yourself. As you're all aware, A-levels were introduced in the year 2021 at our academy, and today we are very proud to graduate our first batch of A-level students. Congratulations to each one of you. May your graduation be the beginning of many more wonderful achievements in your life. Once again, on behalf of my management team, I wish to congratulate all the prize winners and wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr.Geetika, Saxena, and Honorable Chair Lady, for the kind words. I'll now like to invite my co-MC, Ms. Sheila.
Thank you, Ms. Eve. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break for the speeches and indulge in the second set of entertainment organized by our brilliant students. The first item on the list is a song entitled Closer, to be done by Bavik, Vinit and Ibrahim. Let us welcome them with a big round of applause.